by coaching. I'm streaming. All right, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Kha'zix for the runes, Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, Sixth Sense, Treasure Hunter, Magical Footwear, and Cosmic. With Kha'zix, you always want to try to grow big in the early game. You don't have to make any sort of early plays. And a big part of Kha'zix's kit is the isolation. When you Q an isolated target, deals way more damage. So naturally, our plays in the jungle or in the river will be a whole lot stronger, as we can Q one guy all by himself. So when it comes to the scuttle play, we can try to 1v1 the enemy jungler there. Or, when the enemy jungler starts making mistakes, then we can punish him in his jungle. If we go for ganks, then minions make the enemies not isolated. If there's two champions, it makes the enemies not isolated, so easier said than done to get our full damage there. So for now, let's farm all of our camps and then see what opportunities arise for us. With any assassin champion too, you also want to play around what happens reactively. You don't want to just force things because you want to. The enemy always has to make a mistake, and then it's up to you to punish him. For Kha'zix's kit, the Q, we Q the isolated target, deal more damage, or it just deals single target damage. About as much as an auto attack in the early game when you're Qing when they're not isolated. The W gives us AoE damage, explodes near us, and then we heal if we're near the explosion. And then the E is simply a jump that also deals damage. The jump is on a forever cooldown, so you want to use it when the enemy uses their dash, not just to get in range, in most cases. Okay, enemy bot lane getting pretty low. My bot lane's going to keep trading. We're against Nefiri, so let's skip our blue buff and just move on down here. Yep, these guys are super, super low. If I was the enemy jungler, I'd want to gank, so if I'm here first, that helps. I'll leave a ward right there, and then E, Q, that's one. A little bit of healing. Ooh, auto. Q. Oh, can't get the auto attack. Alrighty. We get level 4 off the play itself, and then to the Scuttle Crab. Nefiri's not showing here, so that gives me a pretty good chance. Pretty good idea that she's on the top side. So, I can take the Scuttle pretty freely, and then we'll get a reset after that. Job's done. Back to base, and we'll do it again. Building into Voltaic as our first item. We'll get that Brutalizer. Go from there. Brutalizer to the top side. Now would be my time to gank top lane. Trundle doesn't get that wave in. Hold up. Battle of the Beast right there. Both just literally standing on top of each other. Those are real champions. Real players playing this real game right now. You can smite the small Krug, so you get the isolated Q on the big one. And now we'll just path down, farm all of our camps once again, and then try for another play. The plays are what really accelerates you as Kha'zix. By default, you get the farm, of course, but then, after the farm, if you can find a play, and then you get a kill during that play, hot dog! That's where you take off. We get the Treasure Hunter, we get the Magical Footwear proc, get the Dark Harvest, all of that stuff just gives us more when we get kills. If you never attempt plays and always farm, that's your problem as Kha'zix. Or if you die during the plays and then mess them up. But I would say most people just don't even go for the plays.
Let me just farm and play safe and then go home and goo. Goo, I'll just play it safe, yep.
I'll just live with my parents until I'm 48. Yep, I'll just play it safe. Right now, Smolder's getting ganked. Not exactly an opportunity for me. Rest in peace. I'm going to keep farming here. Smolder can TP back to lane, and then the Nefiri. Let's keep an eye on her, see where she goes. Stays mid lane. Okay. It's fine with me. Falling fighting again. Yeah, Swain takes a turret shot. And another one. My man. Mr. Swain. Oh, you're going this way? Walk right into him. And then Q. Eventually here. E. Q. Auto. Moving. Auto. Moving. Auto. Q. Noob down. To the dragon now. We see that play happening. We skip the camps. Go to it. And then, since we're in the river, we'll do the dragon. We know that Neferi's topside, no problem. No problem. This will give me level 6, and then we can get our evolve too. With Kha'zix, your level 6 is a big spike, as you can get your first evolve. 9 times out of 10, you should evolve that Q on the first evolve, especially if you're a noob. The other ones are way higher level, no need for them. Not until later. Smite. So we get level 6, and then you have to control and then level up the next ability to then get the evolve on it. The evolved Q gives us lower cooldown when we Q an isolated target, so it's not more damage, but it is more Qs. So then you get the second Q, and then that's more damage. And then the third Q, and that's more damage. It's more damage faster. Especially when you can find someone all by themselves. Alright, my bot really sucks. Really, really sucks. Let's wait. I don't think they're going to give me an opportunity here. Yep. I could try to ulti in from fog, but I just don't think it's worth it. Take the minions here. And let's reset. Gets us closer to Voltaic. Since I can't kill these guys 1v2, neither one of them would be isolated. We just clean up the wave. It's not super worth to clean up the wave, but letting a cannon minion wave go to waste is kind of stupid too. Back to the top side now. Our ulti makes us go untargetable. We get camouflaged for a little bit. We can still get hit by skill shots, but the camouflage will let you really reposition and then surprise the enemy. Our passive gives us the magic damage on hit when we're not seen on our first auto. And then it slows the enemy. So our basic combo is going to be to walk into the enemy, Q, auto, and then we would ulti, and then we would Q auto, and then we would ulti, and then we would Q auto. The main mistake Kha'zix players make is that they ulti into the play. Especially in low elo, the enemy doesn't even see you until you're on their screen. So you can really walk into them, hit them with the first Q, and then use the ulti to reposition. Gonna keep farming here. My lanes suck except for Garen, so we're gonna have to just play around that. 2 and 8 bot lane, and then a 1 and 2 smolder. Here. What's nice about any assassin, but especially Kha'zix, you just don't need a team. You can just do what you're going to do regardless. My team sucks, I can never win. Yeah, that's your problem, man. That is your problem. Into the river. Into the enemy red side. The Neferi is probably on the void grubs up there. A little bit of sweeper. Take these Krugs for now. Even if I wait for the Swain here. Good lord, he has a frozen heart. Okay, Mr. Ezreal. Can't believe he's backing up here. What a bummer. Ulti. Q. And then leaving. And then we're going to ulti back in. And he doesn't walk forward. This game really sucks, Bob. This game really sucks. There is nothing to do. Even if I follow him with the E, we won't be killing him. Let's go to Gromp and then we'll gank bot lane again. If we reset right now, there's nothing to get to. We're not going to kill Nasus. There's no topside camps. Probably not going to kill Trundle. But now it's the enemy's turn to attack. The Swain and the enemy Neferi should come bot. And then I can actually play. Nice. E, Q, auto, W. Alright. They're holding hands. Q, auto. Hit him. There we go. Come here. Come here. Ouch. Finally, my jump's back up. Swain has that frozen heart and he's just too tanky. Our Carve is proc, but let's get out of here. The Neferi should be showing up. Even through all that, we can't kill him, bruh. Flash Q that Ezreal, got the isolated one though. A little bit of this, a little bit of longsword. I'll get a glowing mote too. I mean, honestly, my red side camp should be gone at this point where the Nefiri didn't show up, so I guess I'll check the Raptors. But we completed our first item. We got the Voltaic. Voltaic giving us AD lethality, ability haste. All very good for Kha'zix. Yep, the red side camps are gone. So we'll go to the blue side. Voltaic now gives current HP damage and 15 lethality as you initially hit the enemy. So that's going to help us have way more burst, especially once we complete the red smite. Okey-doke, into the bot side. The Fury on the dragon. Hits the smite. Jumps over the wall, surely. Got a whole Nasus walking at me. Smolder has no items. My ADC does, though. Sweep the river here. Now, the enemy knows I'm here. The attack will never work from the river. But what I can do is reposition in the lane. And then hope that the enemy commits to something. The Nefiri might still be bot side, and that can give me a chance. These minions would show as I enter this bush, so we wait. We're really just gambling here. But if you don't gamble for anything, you never win. Oh, nice. Ulti. Auto. Q. E. Nice. W. Auto. Q. Ulti. Auto. Q. Hit him. Q. Hit him. W. Get back here. Q. Ugh. Q. That's all it takes. That's truly all it takes to kill the world's strongest Swain. Jesus. Frozen Heart Ninja Tabby. That's one tanky guy. Oh. Alright. Let's get some gold. Thank God that play works out, man. Dude. If that one didn't work out, we might be screwed. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll be maxing the W second. We're against mostly melee champs, so the W gives us healing. We have to take damage from these guys, so it is what it is. Serrated Dirk and then Caulfields to the top side. The Voltaic gives us good damage at all stages of the game. The Umbral will give us the ability to invade. And then once we get the Edge of Night, then we can be slightly tankier. Smite. Auto. W. Don't chase Nefiri, doesn't matter. Clear the camps. That's my ally right there. That is my ally. Especially in games like this where your whole team's losing. Except for your top laner. You gotta just let things go. Let that turret go. And then I can actually gank bot lane. If I defend the mid turret, I don't get any kills, I lose the game. If I gank bot lane, I can get some kills. Winnable. Okay. And my bot lane's dead. Alright. Well, so much for ganking bot lane. This is warded too. Very nice. Okay. Let Ezreal eat in. So Q, auto, ulti. W, Q, auto, ulti. Auto, Q. Eventually here. Auto, Q. Moving. W. That's all I got. And Smolder misses everything. Let's take all the minions we can. Now Garen. Now that's a good pick for my team because he doesn't have skill shots. Smolder's coming to kill me. And I'm dead. It's me. W, Q. Oh! Close, close, close. Good enough. Umbral and then... Let's get Ninja Tabby. They're actually not bad. Ah, what a hard game. 3-1-5. I wish I had 8 kills instead of 5 assists. It is what it is. Getting closer to our second evolve, but with 2 items completed, we're in an okay spot. The Umbral gives us AD lethality, ability haste, the exact same stats. And then the passive makes it where when we aren't seen, our next auto does 90 true damage. So it combos with our passive, where we proc multiple ultis, we get more damage on those auto attacks. Umbral also helps us one-shot wards as we proc its passive. Let's get level 11 here and get our evolve. Let's go for Raptors first. 3 people bot side. Umbral. Okay, one shot the ward. 2 noobs mid lane, I'll do nothing. I'll just do the Rift Herald, man. Naturally, it's warded. Naturally, my carry is super dead. And naturally, Swain comes to stop me. That just makes sense. Where Neferi's moving like that, here they come. Let's heal up. And then we can fight with Garen. Okay, so much for fighting with Garen. Let's do the Gromp and get our second evolve here. Sortie. I am super dead. Q, auto W. Ulti. Just die, just die, just die. Can't do nothing. What to do, what to do. I think we should evolve the ulti second. The W gives us a slow. That would help my allies. I have no allies. I have Garen. With the ulti, I can reposition, as it gives us another charge of the ulti, and you get more movement speed during it. So, Ninja Tabby. And we'll get Edge of Night next. Eventually, the enemy's tankiness falls off as we're in the mid-game here. All these strong, beefy fucking... I just evolved the W. Whoops. Well, the W evolve gives us a slow. You get more AoE on those as well. Our goals remain the same. Farm the camps, do the plays, but our farming gets so much faster now. If you enter the mid-game, you have so much damage. 2 or 3 Qs and that camp is dead. My allies are ridiculous right now. Let's go for Nasus mid, boys. Let's work our way back here. Nasus coming in. W, Q smite. Auto. Q. Ulti. Auto. Noob down. Yeah. Nasus can't Q... Oh, and I'm dead. Nasus can't Q me during my ulti. He can't target me. Gonna reset, come back with HP, fight again. Don't farm the camps here. It's Rated Dirk, Longsword, Ruby Crystal. Waiting. Whole team's dead. And most of my team's dead. See if we can clean up Ezreal. Ezreal. Probably gonna exit bot side, so. And it's warded, naturally. W. Get the slow. Okay. They know that they can't take me 1v1. The Fury's coming in. Got my eyes on the prize here. E, moving. W. Swain's invincible. Miss me. Still trying to get on Ezreal, just ignore the dragon. Nice, Garen's getting in there. W. That's one. Ignore the Nasus, ignore the Swain. Ulti. E. W. Noob down. And just die. Just die. Haha. How's it going, Smolder? Yeah, your Nasus is kind of killing everyone. Amazing. He does so much damage. He has the Essence Reaver, Fiend Hunter bolts. Funny Nasus build. Brought to you by my allies. Okey-doke. The bot side play is done. So now we want to rinse all the camps that we can. Oh lord. W, Q, E. And I don't have E, naturally. Q flash. Q. And Q, W. Auto Q. Thank God. Let's take our camps, man. Yep, Ezreal ulti. Yep. Just a standard operation to get my wolf camp. Yep. As we're kiting, we do the Qs there. If you stop for the auto attacks, if Nasus gets 1 Q for my 1 auto, he deals about 1,000 damage, I deal 50, so not really worth. Alrighty. To the top side. Getting that shutdown is huge, though. Look at how much gold we have. I'll actually complete my Shireldas. Yep, Sharel does 4-item spike and into the mid game. It's winnable. And it always comes down to how you play the team fights. Oh, Lord. The way that Kha'zix wants to play the team fights is to surprise the enemy. So, ulti. Auto QW. Nice. That guy super died. Holy shit, we deal damage. That umbral true damage comboed with Voltaic is kind of funny, though. When I can hit a champion that's not a super bruiser, like this damn Trundle's Neferi Nasus Swain, holy. When I can hit one of those guys, aka only the Ezreal, wow, we deal damage. Edge of Night. Into the last Whisper now. Go ahead and get to this fight. Sweeper. Any noobs in here? W, Q. Not bad damage. Q, E away. Any allies? W, Q smite. Noob down. That's all it takes, really. That's all it takes. My team's saying the Baron, but we still have some dots to eye here. We got the Trundle pushing. The Neferi is alive. My team is extra stupid here. Extra stupid. In a position for the fight first. My team get attacked. I'm not going to get chunked by Baron, that's for sure. W, E, Q. Auto, ulti. Auto, Q. That's one. And to the Baron now. The Neferi has already left. Hit that smite. Q smite. Nice. W. Here we go. Q. Auto. Amazing. And W. Q. You know, the W evolve is working out. God, that guy heals so much. Let's reset. Winnable! Last Whisper. Longsword. Alright. To the bot side. Even with Baron, I'll take all the camps first. A bug never stops eating. It's in my nature. Our Q does about 1,000 right now. Very nice. Alright, the boys are fighting. Let's take the portal. We have the flank. We can easily clean this up. Nice. Ezreal's so dead. E. R. Auto. Holy shit. R. W. Noob down. Well, nobody important died. Ain't that right, Garen? Let's push. Edge of Night. E. W. No Q. Alright. Job's done. To the dragon. The Swain is defending the turret, so at least for me, it's just not worth my time. Better that I get this dragon done. So then as the boys respawn, we don't have to do a silly team fight and waste our Baron duration. Well, my team already died with Baron. Alright. Second dragon for us, and we're very close to level 16. I want to stay up the map now. I could go farm my Raptors and Krugs, but it's just too much of a detour. With Baron, your team's going to push. And if you're up the map with them, you can participate in the fights as they happen, just like full clearing into a gank. It's up to you to be in position and then wait. That's what we're doing. Getting as far up the map as I can, and now I wait. Do I attack the Ezreal? No. No. We just give it a sec. Nothing's really happening. Now we can get in here, eventually. Ulti. W. Q. Ulti. E onto Ezreal. Auto. Good damage. I'm super fucking dead. What? They just ignore the Garen? Whatever, man. Swain gets the shutdown. They needed that kill on me. What the hell? They just didn't even try to kill Garen. I mean, honestly, they have a lot of healing. What I can do is go Mortal Reminder and then get some anti-healing. Here's my carries. Ooh, winnable. Boom. Nice. Auto, ulti, noob down. Nice. Whoa, we might have just won the game. Okay. I'm gonna reset right to the mid lane here. You never know what's gonna happen. Okay, man. Their whole team respawns now, so we don't have to keep pushing, but now that I've moved up the map, I can take his camps. Denying him some gold and XP, and then getting myself stronger. But if I move into the base here, as their team respawns, I then just walk away and don't get anything. I don't get any turrets, I get nothing. Better spend my time on this. Thinny Assassin fighting on the power spikes is important, but getting to the power spikes is just as important as it was at any stage of the game. But when stuff like this starts happening mid-game, people get too lost in the sauce. So long that you're focused on what your next power spike is, and then identify that there's no actual next play here, then you get to the camps faster. Alright, we got level 16, we got the ulti evolved now, so we got the cool red skin. And we get 3 ulti charges, and then they last longer, so we can get a lot more distance and reposition a whole lot faster. Gonna move to the bot side here, where Trundle showed bot lane and my Garen's down here. I just want to bolster the position. Okay, ulti. E? Okay, man. Alright. Alright. Garen scared him way too early. Reposition, and... ulti again. W. Q. A little bit of damage. Rest in peace. Garen's got a flank. I'm coming too, but easier said than done here. Okay. Okay, onto the Swain, I suppose. E, W, get the slow. That guy's dead. Sweeper. Now nothing's really going to happen for a minute, so what I'll do is occupy the enemy red side. If I'm in the jungle, then they can't be without eating some Qs. This full damage Nasus build is really falling off too. Rotro. Ulti. W. Q. Okay. EQ. Ulti. Not quite, huh? W. Got the slow at least. Let's reset and get our HP back. Right, Garen did nothing and then just dies. Yep. Gotcha. It's right to Dirk. Red pot. Oh lord, the Baron's up. Oh lord. Oh my fellas, it's not time to duo a blue buff. Let's get up the map. Hello? Hello? And there's the blue trinket. They're kind of low. Maybe winnable. Walk right in. Moving. And WE. Okay. And moving. And over the wall. And Q smite. Thank you very much. Die. Oh, Bob, I got the Baron. Can a white boy win a game?
Hey guys that duoed the blue buff, let's see that blue buff in use.
You are neither killing them here or defending the bot lane turret. Good job. White boy get a win, please. My bot lane is 8 and 24. Pretty good. Pretty good. We got the Baron. Who has it? Smolder and Lulu. Okay. Smolder is scaled at this point. Even though she's a stinky fat piece of shit, you know. We got to this point. See if we can get her done here. Hello. Kill this guy. Got the flank eventually here. Nice. W. Waiting. Q. Auto. Nuke down. As we just stand there, he's going to walk into us. If we walk into him, we lose distance. Moving up the map, the enemy is probably all topside. Didn't like we're leaving. Ulti. Q. Auto. W. Ulti. Well, they can't see me, but they can still hit me with the skill shots. Dodge that. Smite. W. Nice. Nice. That's all of them dead. Let's push. We can end the game top lane with Garen. Whoa, what a weird TP, actually. Push. Ugh. I pulled the enemy into me. They couldn't help but hit us, and that is that. Then my team actually cleans them up for once. GG. Telling me surprised that we actually won. Final score 10, 5, and 13. Voltaic dealing 3,500. Eventually here. Alright, GG. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Click the join button to support the channel and get access to videos sooner, and I'll see you in the next one. And the combo is Q, and then we're going to Q, and then after that we're going to press Q again, yeah.